Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Vlogmas Day 20. I'm doing this really late because I haven't vlogged today. We've had a lot going on, but I thought I would do a little Q&A type video. I basically just asked on Instagram for any questions, assumptions or unpopular opinions you guys had, and I thought I would go over them. I've got a couple things I thought I'd do at the same time just to kind of keep myself interested. Not that you guys are boring, I just thought it'd be something a little bit more fun to do. But what have I done today? As I said, it's been a strange day. I won't go into details, but I ended up I walked the dogs, which was fun. I hate walking the dogs. It's the first time I'd walked them since August though. So yeah. What else did I do? I helped my mum wrap up the presents. Well, my sisters, they wrapped them. My mum and dad wrapped them. I helped with like the bows and the tags. My mum did the tags. Yeah, I've not really done too much. Gave the dogs a little bit of milk mixed with water. They always have that after a walk. They're okay with it. Just before anyone kind of freaks out, they're okay with it, and we mix it with water so it's not pure milk. Maisie came on my bed for a while. Yeah, that's it really.
Aww.
That's so cute.
I don't know why you didn't do that, Dave.
But I've got this little gingerbread man sun catcher, which I got last year, and I've got this felt reindeer kit that I could do, and I just thought I would do that at the same time. So as I said, yeah, I just asked on Instagram for a ton of random bits and bobs. Also in the advent calendar today I got a glitter, like not primer but like a glitter adhesive, glitter glue basically. So here's my little gingerbread man, which I'm very excited to paint, and then I've just got white, red and like a brownie colour, so I'm going to go ahead and paint that. The first question is, what is your most favourite song and movie right now? Oh my gosh, that is a hard one. I mean, the most recent like movies that I've watched have been Christmas movies, so it's kind of hard to put like a pinpoint on what movie I've watched. I've watched The Grinch. The Grinch is probably one of my favourite Christmas films. I just really enjoy it like every year. I think it's just like a great one. As well as, no, they're probably, I really like them. I like The Holiday, that's one of my favourites at the moment. I don't have like a normal film really that's probably my favourite at the moment, because I've only been watching Christmas stuff, and with Christmas songs as well, it's, you know, I've been listening to Christmas music, so that is the thing that I've been loving recently. I do really like Taylor Swift's new album. I don't have a favourite song as of right now. I don't think I've listened to it enough to be able to be like, right, that is my favourite one. But I've been loving Taylor Swift's new album, so that's something I can say. And I've just been loving, in general, the Christmas hits playlist on Spotify. Who's your celebrity crush? Ooh, do I have a celebrity crush right now? I mean, I've always loved, when someone says, who's your like ideal man, I'm like, young Leonardo DiCaprio. But like, doesn't everyone say that? But that's then very similar. Not Harry Styles now, that's not like who I want. Oh wait, I'm talking about celebrity crush, Harry Styles, but he's not the kind of guy that I would like want to be with, if that makes sense. But I love him and everything about him. I don't know, I really love Harry, but just not in that way. So he's probably one of my celebrity crushes. I love Zac Efron, even now. I love his TV show that he's been doing on Netflix, called Down to Earth. I've been really enjoying watching that, as well as, who else? No, that's probably it, like celebrity crush. I'm not really one to like really crush on celebrities. Like, I have people who I like I like Shawn Mendes, and I like Harry Styles. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. Yeah, so Harry Styles and like all of these people I like, but like I don't really fangirl much over people. I never really have. So yeah, I don't really have celebrity crushes apart from like guys I find attractive. That's a bit different. And I'm not really with it with like current popular people because, I don't know, it's not my culture. It's not my culture. Assumption, you were really smart in school, top grades, etc. No and yes. So I was in like the higher sets. I wasn't in the top set. I know every school does things differently, but yeah, I wasn't in like the top set. But was I in second top for most things, I want to say? But I had to work for it. I'm not one of those people who just could like naturally do it. I did have to work for it. Maybe I did get it easier than some people would, because I know some people do struggle, but I would say I still had to work and I couldn't have got those grades without working. I wasn't naturally smart, if that makes sense. Like, I really struggled with science. I had failed one of my science GCSE mocks, and then I had science intervention at school, which helped so much, and I actually ended up getting 3 7s, which is 3 A's in my science exams, which I am still shocked about to this day. So yeah, not naturally smart, but I worked for it. Are you a directioner? I love that question. Hell yes, I'm a directioner. I always have been, always will be, and I don't care what anyone says because I just love them. They just make me so happy thinking about them. I love their music. I just love all of their personalities, and I love them. I love them, and I still hope and pray that they are going to come back. I just think in my head, no, they are coming back. What is there to hope about? They are. And do you know what? I get so... Liam, he does these... They're hints, but they're not hints because they're not real, or at least everyone says they're not real, and I get excited and tell my mum, and she's like, look, it's not real. And it's just like, it is. I believe it. I believe they are going to come back one day. It may be in 25 years, but I believe they will. They were on hiatus. They were not breaking up. And and they all will at some point, I'm sure, do a reunion tour. We just don't know when that is. Disappointed by their 10-year thingy, but I did like that they brought out that like live show documentary thing on YouTube for like 24 hours or whatever it was, because I really enjoyed watching that. That was when we could have people over, and I had one of my friends come round and we watched that together. Relived our love for them. My gingerbread man's looking a little strange, but as long as he looks pretty in the sun. Any tips to start a YouTube channel? This is a really hard one because I think there's obviously certain tips that you can give out, but at the end of the day, I really do think it's down to luck, because you see these YouTubers giving out these tips and hundreds and thousands of people are doing the exact same thing and they're just not getting anywhere. But I think the thing is to think, you've got to think positively and think, okay, I know it's going to work and I know I'm going to do well, but at the same time, you've got to have it in the back of your mind that actually it might not happen, but you've got to be okay with that. Obviously, so many people nowadays are starting it because they want to do well, but I think you've just got to think, you've got to love it. If you don't love it, don't do it, because there's no point in doing it, because it's a lot more hard work than people realise. And I think you've just got to think, you've just got to do your best and create content that you really, really like, and not be worried about what other people are going to say, and try not to let it get to you, as hard as that may be sometimes. Be yourself. I think people really do see through if you're not being yourself. I think I come across as just being a normal person, being myself. I'm like my natural self when I'm around my friends or like my family, and that's the kind of person that people want to see when it comes to my content. You know, you've just got to do what you want to do and not be apologetic about it. Okay, I've done my little gingerbread man. I'll try and get a clip for you so you can see. He's looking a bit patchy, but I've done my best. Hopefully he'll look cute in the light. I'm going to leave that to dry, and I'm going to move on to my little felt thing. Okay, next question, are you in high school? So this is probably from someone a little bit more new. No, I'm not in high school. I mean, I'm presuming you're from America if you've said high school, because people in the UK don't tend to say high school. I finished secondary school, so I'm 18, and I am kind of on a gap year at the moment. What a great gap year it has been. Now, my plan for the gap year was to work, and I mean, I've not been working as such, but I've still been getting paid, so it's not gone too down the drain. But yeah, I finished school. I finished actual school 2 years ago and went to like a sixth form college and did 2 years of photography. Plans for the future. Okay, I'm just gonna read through this and then I'll get to my plans for the future. Sorry I don't have another camera on me to film what I'm doing. Hopefully it's not too boring. I guess I am answering questions like a normal Q&A. I'm just doing something else at the same time. They've given this like really thick string which is in like loads of pieces, and so you can't thread it through a needle. I managed to get half of it through, so now I'm just breaking it because it's annoying. Oh no. We really did break it. Okay, so I'm planning possibly to do a musical theatre degree at a drama school next year. If that doesn't work out this year, then I'm going to take another year off to get some more practice in and try again the next year. If that then doesn't work, then I will be reevaluating my life plans and deciding what I am going to do. After that, I don't know, I want to get married, have kids, not in the near future. But yeah, that's the kind of basic plans at the moment for the future. Okay, what's the one trend that you ditch in 2021? Trend. See, I don't really follow trends that much, so I'm trying to think here what trends have happened. And I can't actually think of any trends this year. Like, when someone says trends, I think, fidget spinners, slime. I'm behind the times. So, not really the best person to answer that question, but I'm not really I don't really like trends. I think they're annoying. So, personally, all of the trends, let's leave them. I'll let those of you who actually understand the trends decide which we should leave behind. Who would you like to see in concert? So, I've seen Shawn Mendes in concert, and I've seen the Vamps in concert, and I've seen Harry Styles in concert. So at the moment, I would probably say I would love to see Harry Styles in concert again, and I would love to see Shawn in concert again, because they were amazing. I always wanted to see One Direction, but that life clearly wasn't meant for me, unfortunately. I would love to see Taylor Swift in concert. I know that that's quite an unpopular opinion. Taylor Swift is, for some reason, unpopular. People don't like her, and I don't know why, because I think she is just an incredible human being. I think she's a genuinely nice person, and I think that she is an amazing singer. So I would love to see her in concert. But this is getting really caught in the antlers. Assumption, you are very organised and neat. Hun, you haven't met me. Clearly. You should see my bedroom right now. It's honestly such a mess. You literally can't even see behind me, but I've got a suitcase there. I've got a pile of clothes, 2 piles of clothes. I've got a dog harness. I've got boxes, and I'm not neat and tidy. I enjoy organising. I don't particularly enjoy organising my own stuff. I don't know, maybe I'm a bit of a control freak when it comes to other people's things, which is quite bad actually when I think about it, but I like organising other people's things. What kind of careers interest you? I mean, at the moment, I would just like to be on the West End. I think performing would be amazing. I'd love even like performing in like films or TV shows, but it's stage for me that I really love. So that kind of thing. And I mean, obviously if that doesn't work out, there's a ton of other things I would be happy to do. I mean, at the moment I'm a nanny, which I really enjoy, so I could see myself doing that. I also work in an ice cream parlour. Couldn't see myself doing that for the rest of my life, honestly. And I mean, I've only just become a nanny, so that could change over time. but I would like to do something to do with musical theatre, in musical theatre, and then if that didn't work out, like TV or something, just something along those lines I really love. You don't know what you want to do with your life. I feel like I've kind of touched on this. Yes and no. I know what I want to do with my life, but I don't know what I want to do with it if that doesn't pan out. I think you're a very easygoing person. I love your videos. Greeting from Argentina. Thank you. Hi. I don't know if this is just me, but whenever someone says Argentina, I think of Total Wipeout. That was filmed in Argentina, wasn't I? I'm not just like going crazy, but I used to love Total Wipeout. I used to watch it all the time. So I would say I'm quite an easygoing person. I'm happy to just kind of go with the flow, let other people do the deciding. I will just kind of go along with everything. I get a little bit stressed out when it's stuff to do with myself and my house and my but I would say I'm quite easygoing, especially when I'm with people who aren't my family. I tend to just kind of go with the flow. It's with my family that I am more, not stressy, but I like things done a certain way. And I show that more when I'm with my family than I do when I'm just like with other people. Where someone has asked me 100 times, where do you live? I'm not going to tell you where I live. I live in the UK. Does that answer your question? Have you ever watched Friends and do you like it? I have watched Friends. I have watched the whole thing. I like it. I'm not obsessed with it like a lot of people are. I think it's good, but I don't think it lives up to the hype. It is really funny, don't get me wrong, and I do enjoy watching it, but it wasn't one of those shows that I could binge watch like quite a lot of others. I had to watch it in bits because it's quite samey. But not that there's anything wrong with it being samey, because I still enjoyed watching it. And I love the different quotes from it and like how people can relate to it so much. I wouldn't say it's like one of my favourite shows, but I do enjoy watching it. Talking about TV shows, someone says, what's your favourite? Oh, have I got a knot? I've got a flipping knot. I'm going to have to disguise the knot. I think my sister made these last year and they turned out so much better than what I've managed to do. So, congrats, Gracie. Favourite TV show, all-time favourite TV show. Oh, that's such a hard one because, so I love The Vampire Diaries and I think that will always have like a special place in my heart. I've actually just bought the box set because it's been taken off of Netflix. I think Grey's Anatomy must be in one of my favourites at the moment. I watched it during the first lockdown, as you do, you know. I needed like a really long series that I could watch and it didn't. What have I done? I don't get how I'm getting these in a knot. It's because it's 3 strings with the same thing. It just doesn't work. So yeah, I think Grey's would have to be up there, and I've been rewatching it with my mum and she said she is loving it right now. So that's good to hear. Good to know that I have good taste. The Grey's Anatomy I love. Vampire Diaries I love. They are probably the top. I really enjoyed Pretty Little Liars, but I wouldn't say it's like one of my favourites. I have rewatched it loads, but it hasn't been one in the last couple years that I've been like, oh my gosh, I need to rewatch that. Although I would rewatch it when I run out of stuff to watch. So yeah, they're probably my faves right now. Who knows you best? My mum, probably. You like being single? Yeah, I'm pretty happy being single. I don't at the moment have the urge. I'm like, oh my god, I really want a boyfriend or anything. I'm just going with it, honestly. I haven't missed being single. Miss being single. I haven't missed really being in a relationship. I'm happy right now, and I think at the moment if I was in a relationship it would then change my life quite a lot, and at the moment I'm happy. And honestly, I can't be bothered for any change right now. Like, life's been crazy enough. I'm chill. I'm fine. What made you not want to go to uni this year? Not really any reason. I just forgot to apply, really, and then it was a bit too late for me to apply and make sure that I was my best self to apply. Oh no. Look, it just doesn't work with so many strings. Oh, now the needle's gone. I was just pulling it through and then all of the other 2 strings just fell. Remind me not to do arts and crafts again. I thought I liked them. Sorry guys about my skin at the moment. It's not doing well since being offline recycling, and it's making me hate wearing no makeup, and I was loving wearing no makeup, so that's good. Okay, I'm tying it and cutting it and carrying on with one bit of string. Christmas Eve is better than Christmas Day. So I always have mixed opinions because I always say, oh, I love like the build up to Christmas and Christmas Eve more than Christmas Day. But then when I think about it, I love Christmas Day as well. So I love the whole thing on Christmas Eve, like getting ready for Christmas, and you feel so festive on Christmas Eve, I think, which I love. And I love that whole like idea about it. And I love like putting on a good Christmas film. But I love Christmas Day. I love being with my family. Well, usually I'm with my family. I'm not this year. I love Christmas dinner. Obviously I love getting presents, but I love giving presents so much, especially as I love wrapping, and I love seeing them all under the tree. I just love like general Christmas Day stuff. So in a way, I think I like them equally, but I like them for different reasons. Christmas Day we do a lot of games and it's very chilled. So yeah, I like them both, but I don't know which I prefer. That's a hard one. Would you say you're more introverted or extroverted? Definitely introverted. And the last few months I've kind of always known it, but the last few months is like, it's really made me realise how much of an introvert I am. I've not missed going out one bit. I honestly haven't. The only thing I've missed is going to dance. Obviously I've missed my friends and stuff, but you can be an introvert and have friends. I'm not a people person. This year's made me realise how rude people are, how much I dislike people. It's made me realise who my real friends are, and it's also made me realise how much I just love my own company, prefer my own company, and how much I don't miss going out, and how much I realised that actually I really couldn't care less about going out drinking on my birthday. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy doing certain things, but like, I don't live for it. Like, some of my friends live for going out every weekend, and I couldn't. I kind of dread when we're out of lockdown and I have to go out. Like, I'll obviously enjoy it when I'm out, but it's the getting me out. I'm just like, I don't really want to, actually. Nothing against my friends, it's just me being an introvert. You want to have tattoos. It's not something that I'm like, oh my gosh, like a goal in my life is to have tattoos. If it ever comes a time where I feel the need, I want a tattoo, then I'll get one. I don't really have too much against tattoos. I think you have to think carefully about tattoos. And I don't really have anything against them, but I don't particularly like a ton of tattoos and that kind of thing, but it wouldn't put me off a person or anything. But having tattoos myself, I would have to have a meaning behind it, or like just kind of be something really special to me, because it's kind of permanent. I mean, you can have like laser surgery and stuff, don't get me wrong, but it's still not the same. And I don't feel the need to have a drawing on myself or like words. And there may be a time in my life where I do. And like, I love all of these really cute little tattoos. I've always been like, oh, I want a little one on my finger of a plane, because I love to travel, but I don't know if I ever actually will, because it's not really anything that kind of is that important to me. But as I said, in the future, something may happen and I may think I want a tattoo to like remember that, commemorate that. You are a morning person. No. You might have got that because I've posted on my Instagram at 5:30 the last few days, but that is purely because I have been working. Honestly, I don't do well with early mornings. I'm really not a morning person. I am very much a night person. I really struggle in the mornings. I can get up to my alarm, like, don't get me wrong, I'm fine with getting up to my alarm. I know some people set hundreds. I set 2. I set one 5 minutes before I need to get up, and I set another one at the time that I like, come on, like, you need to get up now. I don't have any other reason. Yeah, I just hate mornings. I really do. I'm a lot more productive in the evening. Here I am this evening, filming a video at 8 o'clock at night. I'm more productive in the evening. I always have. I always get a lot more done. I can get up in the mornings, but I don't like getting up in the mornings, and I prefer to kind of stay up a little bit later and then sleep in later. What's on the top of your bucket list right now? I want to travel. I've always just wanted to travel so much, and obviously this year we haven't really been able to. I did actually manage to get a nice holiday this year, which was so just lovely. It was my 18th birthday present. All safe and all allowed. So my bucket list, really, I've got a lot of places to travel on my bucket list, which I'll hopefully get throughout my life as I get older and like have more money and more experiences. But yeah, I want to travel, and I think that is on the top of a lot of people's bucket lists. My like main bucket list stuff is like way into the future, like have family, like get married, have kids and stuff. Obviously that's stuff that I want to do, but it's not something that I want to do right now. I want to make the most of 2021. I think I've made the most of 2020 as best as I can, and yeah, I've genuinely enjoyed this year on the whole. I know it's been so difficult for so many people, and for me it's not been too bad. Like, obviously there's been a few things that's happened in my life which haven't been nice, but on the whole I think I've made the most of this year to the best of my ability. I feel like I really know myself, and I think that has been a really important thing this year. I really am making a mess of this, and I've used up nearly all of the string. Do you care much about the environment, fast fashion? Okay, so firstly, a few of you people will know that I have been trying to go cruelty-free when it comes to like my makeup and skincare. It's something that I've been trying to do more recently. It's something that I kind of researched about in the summer. My mum and I both did. And so that's something that we are both like really trying to do, especially when it comes to like makeup and skincare, because that's things that is such an easy thing to just not buy and not support those brands. And it was a shame to find out so many brands that I loved, like, I can't use anymore because they test on animals, because they sell in China. Like, you don't need to sell in China. You're a multi-million like dollar company. Why do you need to sell to a country which then means that they have to test on animals? When if you didn't sell there, none of your products would be tested on animals. I don't really understand that whole thing. I am thinking about doing a whole video more on like the brands that I found that are cruelty free. I've done a cruelty free makeup look and skincare look, but then I kind of want skincare routine. But I think it would be nice to do a video talking about my favourites that I found, because I think that would be like quite an interesting and helpful video to some people. Fast fashion. Now that's kind of a tough one, because so many brands that you wouldn't think are fast fashion are, like even Next, they are one of the worst companies actually, I've heard. Obviously I don't quote me on this, I don't know a ton about it all. I've heard a lot of things. I've stopped buying from Boohoo. I know that there are so many other similar brands that are the same, but I read a lot about it, and I just thought, why am I buying clothes from here when I could buy clothes from somewhere that's a little bit better, a little bit more sustainable, and less of a fast fashion brand. The brands that I do buy from, like that I've bought from recently anyway, I buy from ASOS. I know that they stock other brands' stuff, but I've made a conscious effort to not buy Boohoo products from ASOS. I bought from Pretty Little Thing the other day, and I'm not buying from them again because I was so firstly disappointed, and also I wasn't happy with the stuff that I received. So I won't be buying from Pretty Little Thing. And I think ASOS is quite a good one because they do sell different brands. I've bought from H&M, and H&M have a conscious range which I've been trying to buy from, just to kind of, again, make it a little bit better. Where else have I bought from? Bershka. I know they are still technically fast fashion, but they're trying to be more sustainable, and I think that's the thing with a lot of brands. They're all going to be fast fashion in this day and age. Well, not all. Things are changing. People, like, brands are trying to change, like nobody's child. They're really trying to do things. They say they're not perfect, which is really good that they like know that and can admit that. But yeah, oh my god, I cannot get the stuffing in this. I'm really not doing a very good job at this. So yeah, I have tried to be a bit more conscious with it, but I think it's very difficult to, when you don't have a lot of money. I don't make a lot of money. My family aren't like rich or anything. So I think it's harder to not buy fast fashion, be more careful with like sustainability and stuff when you can't spend, because a lot of the more sustainable things you then have to pay a lot of money for. I know there is things like Depop, and I have bought a few things off of Depop, but I can never find anything I like. I've lost a needle. I've bought from charity shops. There aren't really many near me, and obviously during lockdown and stuff I haven't been out shopping really. That's what I can say about that. And with the environment, again, I think it's very hard. I'm young when it comes to the environment, and I think naive about everything, and I think so many people are. But like, I don't pay for my bills. Like, I don't have to think about that, so I don't really think about what I'm doing, because I just kind of, you know, you just go with it, don't you? So I wouldn't say I'm the greatest person caring about the environment. I recycle as much as I can. I love how ASOS have been. Their bags are recyclable that they come in, and they're made from recycled materials. This Christmas I've bought all recyclable wrapping paper and ribbons and stuff. Actually, not my ribbon, that's a lie. I didn't buy recyclable ribbon. But we've bought, as a family, fully recyclable Christmas crackers. Dunelm have had a really great range of recyclable stuff, which is obviously so great because we can recycle them. And I know it's kind of hard to find a ton of different brands, but even like Extroverted, which I have worked with recently, they are cruelty free and vegan, so which is good. And also, I know it's kind of different, but their razors, they're recyclable, or their packaging is recyclable, and I think it's things like that. It's like when I see a box which comes with so much unnecessary packaging for such a tiny thing, I'm like, why? Like, was that needed? No, there was nothing breakable in here. Like, it didn't need that much, and that's when I kind of get annoyed and I realise, oh my god, like, our planet is gonna get destroyed. And it makes you realise as well, watching Zac Efron's Down to Earth, oh my goodness, so much stuff. Like, he was talking about how great all these countries are, and then he shows London and all of the, like, pollution and the rubbish in the Thames and all of this, and it's like, oh my god, it just like really makes you, it really makes you realise is what I was trying to say. Okay, I think I've pretty much gone through like most of the questions. There's a few, but they're kind of what I've already answered, so there's no point in answering it but in a different way. I'm going to finish this reindeer up, which has taken me a lifetime because it's keeps going wrong with this flipping cotton. But yeah, I mean, I may as well just keep chatting to you. What's the time? Yeah, I mean, obviously the government have now retracted what they were doing about Christmas, and I feel so bad for all the families that had planned to kind of have a more normal Christmas and see their families. And I know it's frustrating, but obviously it's what the government are recommending. They wouldn't do it if they really needed to do it. We've seen how much cases have risen, and I mean, even like all of my friends have been at uni, and people have come back, and all I'm seeing online is them going out, because I'm in tier 2, so Spoons is open and people have been meeting up. They've been going out in their cars, and I'm like, you're allowed to meet up with your friends in tier 2 outside, and you still have to be socially distanced, and I don't think people really care about that. I've seen people having like their friends over, and I'm just like, it's not that difficult. If everyone stuck to the rules, we would be out of this so much quicker. And it's those people who are complaining, like hoping for it to end, and I'm like, it's not going to end if you keep going out. It is really frustrating when you're trying to do what's right and staying in, and everyone else is going out. I think especially being like a teenager, well, I mean, I'm 18, I'm technically an adult, but like, am I really? And you're seeing everyone else do it, and it's like, if I can do it, like, it's not that difficult. It's very frustrating, actually. It's very annoying. I just see it, and I show my mum, I'm like, look, they're out. They literally have got a picture at Spoons right now. If the government are literally saying you can't meet for you're only allowed one day at Christmas, like, it's serious. It's not, like, it's a horrible virus, and I don't know, and I'm kind of sick of hearing conspiracy theories as well, because you really think the government are going to track us? I mean, if they wanted, they could find anything about us easily if they wanted to. Like, all of our bank stuff is registered, our birth date, our car, like, everything is there. People aren't going to be, they're not putting, like, microchips and tracking us in the vaccine. Oh, it's all a bit crazy. But yeah, so for Christmas I'm actually going away with my family. We're allowed, where we're going is in tier 2. We are also in tier 2, so we are allowed, and obviously it's extremely unlikely that the government are going to now change that when they've already done an announcement about, like, tier 2s and tier 3s, and then, you know. And we're not meeting any other people. We're literally staying in a log cabin in the woods. This is probably the worst thing. I've not sewed in a while, and you can tell. But yeah, so we're going away, which will be really just lovely. We're just staying in a little cabin. There's a hot tub, which is getting completely drained before we come and cleaned, which I don't think I've been in, like, a proper hot tub before. I've been in those ones that are, like, built into a swimming pool, but I've never been in a hot tub, which is actually crazy. Yeah, I'm just excited obviously it's still like a normal Christmas with my family, but it will just feel a little bit more different because we are away. I am really excited about it, actually. I'm so excited to pack, which is such a strange thing, and people will think I'm so weird, but I really enjoy packing to go away, and I love getting out all of, like, my travel stuff. So I've got a new travel cleanser and moisturiser. I get to use my travel case from Estrid. I've also got a new travel jewellery box that I've been sent, which is all so exciting. So yeah, I'm so looking forward to Christmas now, and I know that so many other people aren't looking forward to Christmas now. Like, my cousin, she lives in London, so she's in tier 3, and the rest of my family who are in Kent, tier 4, sorry. The rest of my family in Kent are in tier 4, and so she's going to have the first Christmas without family. I've tried sewing this reindeer, Mum, from last year, and so the string is really thick. They've, like, made it up of loads, and it kept getting tangled. So in the end, I've just stripped it down to one bit of string because it's awful. It's cute. He's got flat ears, but
he looks really cute. Well done.
I also did my gingerbread thing from last year. It's still wet.
Oh, nice. Hang on, let's have that. Oh, he's nice, isn't he?
Because I didn't do them last year.
No, well,
did I get them for Christmas last year?
I think you got them for Christmas, not before Christmas. Yeah.
So I was like, there's no point in, so unless it was the year before, but I don't think it was.
Last year, I think.
Yeah,
cute.
So I thought I'd actually finally make them.
Nice.
Right, I'll end this clip here and I'll get back to you once I've finished, because we could be a while now. Okay, it's much later now. I went down and watched an episode of Sarah Beanie and just was downstairs with Mum and Dad, so it's just gone 11, and I've just finished my reindeer. Here he is. He's a cute little bauble. How cute is that? I kind of ignored the picture because, so this is the picture. And they've given him 2 eyes, but he's clearly looking to the side, so you would only see 1 eye. And I think that looks so much better with 1 eye than 2 eyes. And also, I didn't stick the random things on him because I just thought that was a bit weird. So here he is. I also didn't have any glue, so I've had to, like, stitch his little collar on, so I made it look a little bit like a scarf. My gingerbread man is drying. He's, like, tacky. But yeah, I think he's so cute. I have another one that I'm going to make another day. But yeah, I know this has been not really a vlog, but I thought it'd be nice to answer some questions, assumptions, that kind of thing, just chat to you guys. I haven't done anything else today. Tomorrow, who knows what tomorrow's vlog is going to be. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all tomorrow with Vlogmas Day 21. Oh my god.